Well, here it is, Monday 24th of January. Before I go in to check them, it's about 9 o'clock, so let's go and have a look. No footprint yet, nobody's been in here. I just hope everything's okay. But yeah, we've had a good 4 inches here in the East Midlands. This is just the Venus flytraps in here. But let's go and have a look at the mazzies. Well, at this moment everything's looking okay. Heater's working, fans are working, temperatures it's about 13. We are during the day though, but yeah, looks alright. Just panicked a bit last night because of all that snow that came down. I just thought it might create us problems. Hello there viewers, and welcome back to the channel. I just thought I'd do a bit of a video today. What I'm doing is it's more vlog style than video. I've done a few short clips that I've done over the last week, and I've just put them together to make a video up. It may well be that I have to reduce some of the videos for the time being, because as most of you know who live local to me, who work with me, and who know how I am, I do 2 shifts a month as a volunteer for St John's Ambulance, which is 8-hour shifts, and I've been asked to help out again, so now I'm going to do 2 shifts a week, which don't seem a lot to anybody, but the time is right for me to step up and help out, so I'm going to give that a priority, get that done, rather than knocking out the videos for a few weeks. But bear with me on that. I'm sure we'll find something to look at today over the next couple of days, and I'll put this video together and let you see it. So as normal, catch you in a minute. I'm sure some of you have noticed by now I'm getting that many mazzies in here that I've had to get some additional shelving. I've took some shelving out the old greenhouse, that plastic staging, not brilliant, but I've had to double up. You can see there and there on them sides that I've had to put this new shelving in. I've put one of my fans on top of a plastic box to keep it higher up. It goes more or less to the top now, and it's looking after all these Draculas. It's giving good circulation at the moment, and I've put a lot of the mounted Masdevallias along the bottom. Yeah, I just thought I'd share that with you, because I know that anybody with a greenhouse, you know you soon run out of space and you've got no room to put anything in. So just by using additional shelving, instead of having them all compacted together, I've spaced them out a lot more. It gives each individual plant more room to get good air circulation around it. And I always use a wire mesh underneath, as you can see and you've seen before, because I believe in letting the pots drain. I don't like keeping any of these mazzies soaking wet through. But yeah, it looks a lot better for me. It makes life easier for me to put them, space them out a bit. I might even consider doing the other side yet, so we'll have to wait and see. Looks like one of my Ignea, the first one of my Igneas, is partly open. Look, not open fully, but it's a beautiful colour, that one. That's going to be one of the first to open this year. And don't forget, if you've got Ignea, just check that they're coming out of the sheaths, because they do trap inside the sheaths. I've shown you that on previous videos, but yeah, that's the first one to come out this year. Looking forward to seeing the rest. As I was just explaining about Ignea, I found another one down here that I thought might be better for you to have a look at to understand what I'm trying to say. Let's just come out of the jungle. There. Can you see more or less in the centre. Now that is a spike and it's trapped behind this sheath. You can see it bending outwards. It needs to protrude, and again down there, that's the second one. This one, there's a third one. All I'm saying is, when you've got Ignea and you've got spikes coming up, make sure that your spikes are clear of the sheaths, because otherwise they'll just bend like that and keep growing like that and be trapped in, and it spoils the plant. But looking at the plant, that's a nice plant really for an Ignea. So it's got a few blooms coming on it, so I thought I'd just share that with you while we was looking at it. So what I've done quickly, I'm sure you can see now, I've just released them. This one here, this big one here, and this one here. It's terrible when they trap in, but unfortunately if you don't pull them off, you're going to have the same problem. This one here, this leaf here, you can see one protruding out of the top. That's going to be fine, that one. And that one there, as you can see it just here, that's protruding fine. But yeah, just be on the lookout for them, and that's how I've released it now, just with a small sharp instrument, just pulled them out. And I've done a video on that before, so if you want to go back into the videos to see how I do it, have a do it. Okay then, let's just move on. While we're in here today, I just thought I'd show you a couple of my failures really. This is Masdevallia Orchids, and you can clearly see it's been overwatered. You know, it's putting no new growth up, there's nothing growing on it. They're only being watered probably every 10 days, but with nothing actively growing, that water stayed in the pot. Now the only way I'm going to try and get that to survive is to let that dry out a bit. I might repot it, but personally I think it might be too late. I'm just going to allow it to dry out a little to see if I can salvage that one. Another one that I've noticed is this one, Heriandre, is it? Let's just check the label. Heriandre. If you look closely, you can see nothing physically growing, no bloom spikes or anything, and it's doing a leaf drop. And what it's doing is, it looks dry on the top, but I can guarantee you, if I took that out of the pot now, the roots would be absolutely soaking. So the only way I'm going to try to achieve that is allow it to stay dry for a couple more weeks and see if we can salvage it. If not, it's a couple more for the compost bin, but hopefully we can salvage it. So I know I always say about your watering, please watch your watering. If nothing's growing, it's got no spikes and it's got no new growth, it really don't need watering this time of year. It's too cold and it's not using the water up, and all it's going to do is damage your roots. I just thought I'd share this with you. Chlorophyllus restrepioides, it's just about opening. Again, nice little plant. You can see that. There's another spike at the back there opening. Not the best of looking plants, but again, something to look at in these times. I'll try and film that better later this week, because I reckon a couple more days that's going to be fully open. They don't last forever, but if you're growing cold, you know, you need something with a bit of colour, and I think that's got a bit of colour. Something else I'm going to crack on with now is these are some of my divisions what I took last spring that's coming on. What these need now, they need repotting, a bit like this one, bigger pot, cone pot. I use these type of pots when when I repot them on, you know, the with the air cone in. I'm going to repot these up. I'm not going to bore you to death with me repotting all these. I'll show you when I've repotted them. And the best thing about this is now I'm getting too many mazzies in here. So when spring comes, for all you people who's looking in the UK for a particular mazzie, if I've got it, I'll let you buy them off me. What I'm going to do is on my website I'm adding a shop, because it's the only way of getting some of these. All the local growers have got what I've got and I've got what they got. So what I've agreed with some of them is if they've got small divisions, I'll put a picture on my website of what's for sale, the price of it, including postage and packaging, and any viewer who wants to buy one of these can check the shop out. But I'll let you know prior to doing that. I'm still working on the website trying to build this shop. I'm going to make it as easy as possible, so it's got a PayPal on it. You just pick it, click, and I guarantee you, if it's from me, I've made sure it's bloomed and it's the right Masdevallia you're going to get, not something that says what it is, and when you get it and you do make it survive, if it hasn't got no roots, then it blooms for you and it's not what you expected. When I labelled these, I'd already decided that they bloomed, the mother plant had bloomed, and that some of these divisions have also bloomed. So that's something to look forward to if you're looking for Masdevallias in the UK, because let's face it, it's going to be a bit difficult at the moment getting them from Europe over here. I think we'll struggle over the next 12 months until something's sorted out. But that's something else I've been on with, and I'll let you have a look at them when I've potted some of these on, so you can see what they're going to look like. Well, here we are, viewers. I thought I'll show you a couple of these just to show you how the roots have grown in the previous 12 months. So this one is a hybrid Davicii Cara's Delight. It's one of my divisions. So let's just have a look, see how we're doing with the roots. It's ready for a repot and it's ready to move on to its next owner. So what do you think of them? Some nice roots there on this one. I'll just clean it off. Tool. Just get some of this off, this old medium bark. That off. Some old sphagnum in it. I'll just clean this down. Then I can get it potted on. And as I said, when I do exchange mazzies and when I sell them, I always make sure they've got a decent root system. I wouldn't want to sell or even swap anybody something that I knew was like I've often bought them. When you first start out, you buy from anybody. You don't know a decent seller from a bad one. Well, I didn't, and I'm sure there's a lot of viewers out there who've had the same problem as me. You know, so we have got a few dead roots on it. No big issue that. But if you look, I'm sure you can see. Let me just go back of the camera. If I bring it closer, you know, we've got a few decent roots on that. So I'll just finish off taking off these dead. I'll not bore you with that. Then I'll get it potted up and show you another one. 1 minute. Right, let's have a look at the second one. This is a Pachyantha division. Again, year old, two lovely new growths coming on this one, if you can see them. So let's just have a quick look at these roots. Again, a nice root system coming down there, look. Oh. Tell you one thing, I'm not very good at DIY, but do you know growing Masdevallias? I seem to have a knack. So again, let me clean this off, pot it up, and it's another one. Just quickly get that out there so you can have a look. I know that there's that many videos of repotting orchids at the moment, and I suppose, you know, we all get a little fed up of them. But while we're on this lockdown, I think YouTube's been fantastic for people because, you know, right, let me just get behind the camera again so I can see what I'm showing you. Some nice healthy root tips on that. Two nice new growths there, look, and there. Looking very nice. So again, I'll get this one potted up and put that on for you. Well, that's 2 done. I've got about 15 to go, but you can see that's done. Clearly says there, look, it was a division. I took the division on 120, so more or less just over a year now, and it's repotted 121, and that'll be Patriantha. Nice little plant. And they said this one is David C.I. Carr's Delight, repotted 121. So that's hopefully the size of the plants that I'll be putting up for sale in spring this year. So if you're looking towards the Masdevallias, don't forget, check out the website when it's up and running properly. It wouldn't take me long to box them and post them on to you. But yeah, that's something else I've been on with. Sorry there's not a lot in bloom, but let's find something else to do because I've got to crack on. I've got some more of these to do. I've got some more of these to pot on now. I'm not going to film all that because once you've seen one, you've seen them all. But what I wanted to show you was how they've got roots and how mine are growing. And so when I do send them, they have got roots, and not like what I've been buying in the past with no roots. Well, while I'm in here, I was just looking around. I just thought I'd show you this. We've seen this before, but Golden Monarch. It's a fantastic yellow colour, beautiful mazzy. Just thought I'd share that with you, give you a bit of colour. I know a lot of people like to see mazzies in bloom. This is an OID, but again, a lovely little mazzy. I think Golden Monarch is, I know it's a hybrid cross. It's between, let's have a look, Masdevallia Golden Angel crossed with Masdevallia Monarch. Truly beautiful colour. I just thought I'd show you why I'm moving things around. This over Avis, we looked at it the other week, but it's put more spikes up now. I remember when I told you one would blast, and it did blast, but it's got now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spikes, and it is an unusual orchid, but let's not forget Masdevallias are orchids. I'll try and bring that closer to the camera, but you're not going to get a fantastic view of them. But yeah, so alienated, so unreal, but a beautiful mazzy to have in your collection. I think so anyway. But a lot of people said they're not a lot of people are into Masdevallias, but I am, and that's a truly amazing one that has done remarkably well in the last 12 months. So let's get something else I've got to share with you. I'm sure I can find something else. I've just watched Roger's latest video. What day is it today? Wednesday. Where his new heater's come. It looks a decent piece of kit, Roger. I know you watch these videos sometimes, but I wish you every success with that, because I know what it's like when heaters fail. People don't realise how bad it can be and what damage it can do to your plants. So I'm glad you've got a new heater, Roger, and thanks for sharing it with us all. So let me try and get something else down. This is another one of my hybrids, Carol Tarlow. We've probably seen it before, but it's a strange one. All the tails and spurs curl back and the top twists around like, can you see? Yeah, but a nice striped, pink striped, yellow spurs. A lovely looking plant, really. Yeah, that's Carol Tarlow. So some else to put in the collection. Right, I'd just like to say a big thank you, viewers. Thanks for spending your time watching my videos. I'm sorry it's a bit of a vlog rather than a more in-depth video of these Masdevallias, but I can only do videos when I've got something in bloom or when I'm actually doing something. For all you YouTube channels out there, orchid channels, you're doing a fantastic job. It's keeping me sane because I'm watching nearly everybody's videos at the moment. And for all the people who subscribe to the channel, thank you. I really do appreciate you for subscribing and supporting the channel. It means so much to myself and all the other YouTube channels out there. Don't forget, give us a thumbs up, subscribe if you want to. I'll put the just down below, you'll see it now. And until next time, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you on the next one. Happy growing, and I'm looking forward to the new season. Bye for now.